Hey friends, looking forward to sharing these next 10 videos with you. They'll be short little snippets, but try to stay focused in them just so we can dive right into that space of exploring first off the yamas, and then we'll do the niyamas. But the yamas are the external observances, how we walk through the world. So today we're just going to briefly talk about ahimsa. Ahimsa is non-harming, and it starts first within, that we do no harming to self and to the world we walk through. I mean, one of the most common ways of seeing that would be a plant-based diet, not eating animals, but that isn't for everyone, and there's no judgment if that's a doable or a tangible thing. But notice in your own life where ahimsa can come into play. It can even be when we're driving. You know, we have a moment of road rage or cursing someone out because they've cut us off in traffic or whatever it is. But even that action puts out that energy into the world. So we try to find a space where we take a breath and say, oh, they must be having a bad day, whatever it is. Now, himsa is harming. Ahimsa is non-harming. So when we put an A in front of a word in Sanskrit, that's what shows up, is the opposite version of it. So which is quite beautiful. But notice in ahimsa, it's a really powerful practice, and it's the first one in the yamas, meaning it's the most important one of our outer world and how we walk through the world and how we show up for the world. We've all made mistakes where we've harmed people even with our words, right? So there's a lot of connections here. And as we move through these, and we'll do them again, there'll be short little snippets and short little videos just to remind us what that feels like in our own life. And it could change day to day. It often does for me. There'll be days where I have no tolerance and no patience, and I find that I'm harmful even to myself and my self thoughts and my talk, that I'm like, come on, Dean, get it together. You know, you shouldn't be this way. You shouldn't feel this way. But I do encourage us all to feel what we need to feel, just not getting super caught up in it if possible. I've caused harm to people with my words, and I have not meant to, and I've tried to apologize for them. Sometimes that's received well, sometimes it isn't. But I do consciously and purposefully try to step into the world with ahimsa as my foundation. And it's my root for self as well, right? We never shift the root of who we are. So, but we want to evolve and look at what that looks like. You know, the hustle and bustle of this culture we currently live in asks us a lot to push others aside and to negate other people's needs. But there is a place of a community, and it starts within first. So that's just my take on ahimsa. There's some great books out there to read about the yoga philosophy. The yamas and niyamas are just two of the pieces of the limbs of yoga, which I'm going to dive into. And I'm going to offer these videos midway point of each month. Typically the second Wednesday of each month, I will be offering these videos for free online, eventually turning them into a workshop. So I look forward to sharing space with you and seeing what you think. Thanks so much for listening.